Okay, so this is my second recording of this video now. Hopefully I get everything straight, and I've got new stuff to talk about now also. I don't know if you can tell, these are fake right here, but they look horrible when they're out. And that's why it's the second video, because in the other video that I made, which I uploaded and then deleted, there's a part where I smile and it has big old I look horrible in it, and somehow that ended up being the thumbnail. So, excuses. Yes, I haven't done any videos. Yes, I wanted to do more videos. Ever since beginning of 2020, things have been crazy. I worked a bunch of crazy, ugly hours, and then, at my company, I'm the only night security guard right now. So I'm tired, and I'm exhausted, and I'm stressed, and I'm not wanting to do videos. Let me put you down here for a second. Check out what I got here. Look at that. This is a baby Yoda pipe. Can you believe that? I got it off of eBay. You can't see anything there, can you? There you go. Will you auto adjust? Oh, you will now. That's cool. It even has a little metal pick in the back. It's awesome. Okay, so I want to talk about entitlement and people being rude and hostile. And I've got a personal story to share right now about me being a little bit entitled, I guess. I just went out, got my laundry done at the local laundromat, and there's a nice Mexican restaurant over there, and they serve bacon wrapped shrimp, and I'm hoping that's what I actually got ordered because it doesn't smell right. But I haven't been smelling a lot of things correctly lately. Um, I'm smelling things, so it means I don't got COVID. I can actually smell things, which is unusual for me. Usually, I can't smell anything. Well, I totally, hey, I want a Corona beer also. Charge it to my card, and she doesn't want to. Okay, whatever. So I pull out some cash. And there was a misunderstanding. She thought I wanted a Coke, and then I said, no, I want Corona. And I already told her I wanted my order to go. I was going to go home. And, before confirming that I had given her $5, I had given her $4 because when I asked for it first time, she thought I was talking about a Coke, and she, tells me $3. So I put out $4, and I only had $4 left on me. And she goes to open it before making sure I given her $5. And in the end, I'm like, you know what? Forget about it. Keep the $4. Just tell me when my food's ready. Because I don't want to get angry about it. And I'm sitting outside. I go down to the bodega, like 20 feet down from the restaurant, and I get myself a 6 pack of Corona for $10. $5 for one beer, $6, $10 for a 6 pack. Okay, better deal, whatever. Then I go back to get my food, and she put the beer in the bag. So I just spent the previous 5 minutes kind of motherfucker, son of a bitch, doesn't want to listen to me, doesn't want to understand me. Oh shit, she gave me the beer. Well, now I feel like the asshole. I can already tell in the camera my teeth being in properly looks a lot better. Oh. I've been living here for 3 years, and the only major rule has been smoke outside. So I mean, you can't really argue with that. Um, I've been wanting to do more videos. I was talked into, and I say talked into because when I was November 2020 last year, I call up to pay my cell phone bill, and I hear a thing for, hey, we'll give you a free tablet. So I asked the guy, okay, how much is it for the free tablet? And then, oh, well, yeah, we'll give it to you for free, but you got to pay for service on it for like a year. And it's like, but that's going to be an extra $50. And I just got my cell phone bill down to $50. What the fuck? I was like, well, I can't really afford that right now. And so he keeps talking to me and talking to me. And finally, I agree. I got this in November of 2020, and I've yet to open it. I only recently, just today, finally took it out of the mailer box. So hopefully I can get that set up, and I can start doing videos on that. And one thing I noticed is that when I have the camera set up way over here, and then I sit back down over here, I can't be heard at all on the camera. So I got bad sinuses. That's why I'm sniffling and gagging all the time. So where was I? Oh, I wanted to talk about levels of hostility. Okay. And I got to point to this because this kind of ties into narcissism and gaslighting also. But levels of hostility. They go from level 1 to level 10. And I'm pretty sure there might be better ways of explaining this from other people. It's just the way I've been figuring it out myself and trying to define it lately. 1 or even 0 is like asleep and dead. Okay. 2 and 3 is like everyday general agitation. Okay. Well, actually, 2 would be like Buddhist monk, never be bothered. 3 and 4 would be general everyday agitation. But as we work our way up, we get to level 7 and 8. And I will call 7 and 8 hostility and bullying and like Karen behavior, the don't tell me what to do, how dare you talk to me that way. That steady bubbling hostility and anger. And there's people out there that are really, really good at holding that level 8, level 9, just seething hostility. And the only way to make them stop is to be an even bigger asshole. But they've already hit that level 8, level 9, and you can't go to level 10 because if you go to level 10, then you're the bad guy. Not them anymore for being hostile, belittling, and demeaning. Example. There's a girl that got into an Uber recently, and there's video of her doing this, and she's not wearing her mask. And the guy says, "Hey, you put your mask on." Oh, don't tell me what to do. Blah 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 blah. And it turns into a big old to do. And at one point, she goes to grab the guy's phone and give me your fucking phone. And what does he do? He does the perfectly appropriate thing. He grabs the phone back, and I don't know if he raised his hand, but it seemed like he was trying to scare her off. And all three of them almost in unison. Oh, don't hit us. Oh, don't hit us. It's the schoolyard bully. It's the poke and prod, poke and prod. I'm going to call you a name. I'm going to call you a name. I'm going to make fun of you for this. I'm going to make fun of you there. Da, 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 da. And when you finally snap and go to kick the shit out of the bully, it's, what? I was just messing around. Oh, why are you so sensitive? And my eyes are moving around weird because I'm looking at my eyes here instead of looking at those eyes there. And yeah. And the problem with this, it all stems back to childhood. In my childhood, I had a brother that was 6 years older than me. And I can't remember a day when he wasn't poking and prodding and harassing me in one way or another. And whenever I complained about it, it was multiple responses of, he's just being him. You should not be so sensitive, Colwen. learn to let go, continually dismissing him being a jerk. And when you have an entire generation of people who have been taught, oh, it's okay to be hostile and belittling and demeaning and rude and just, forcing yourself on others, and the victim is expected to get over it because, oh, they'll grow out of it, as in the bully will grow out of being a bully, not the victim grow out of being a victim. Not only does the bully not grow out of being a bully, but they get practice in being a bully. Every woman out there who has dealt with the toxic, manipulative boyfriend can thank that guy's mother or father because they are the one that allowed the guy to be toxic and manipulative. Men don't just one day wake up, oh, I'm going to be an asshole. I'm going to smack my woman around because, women are worthless. No, 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 no. They learned that behavior somewhere. Okay? A, a, a 14-year-old, a 12-year-old doesn't wake up one day and think, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to harass my 6-year-old brother until he's in tears and make fun of him for crying. They are taught to do that. In my father's generation, my dad has told me examples of when he was bullied. Apparently, when he was in school and he'd go walking up the stairs, kids would reach between the poles and try and grab each other by the nuts. Okay? I guarantee you, at some point, somebody got pissed off and kicked one of those guys right in the face. Well, wouldn't you? If somebody's reaching through a staircase railing and grabbing you by the nuts, you'd kick him in the hand, kick him in the face. You'd do something. Don't touch my junk. Of course, my dad never really explains this part of the story, so I don't know if it does or not. An entire generation from the 90s to easily 2010 was taught if you can manipulate somebody, if you can push yourself on somebody long enough, that person is no longer allowed to push back because you have asserted dominance over them. And if they defy you, it's not you, it's them being disrespectful to your authority. I'm older. I have children. I'm this. I'm that. Insert reason why it's okay for one person in some form of authority to mistreat another person in authority. Big box store employees deal with this all the time. Employees in larger security companies deal with this all the time. It's the biggest bullshit thing that autistic people have to deal with on a regular basis because we're not allowed to push back. When we realize somebody's being mean and hostile and demeaning, belittling and rude to us, we're going to sit there and take it only for so long before we go, hey, fuck you, asshole, back the fuck off. But now I've lost control and now I'm the bad guy. And I should have gone and told somebody beforehand, oh, wait a minute. How many times did I tell teachers and tell my parents and tell this and tell that? And every single time it was always some reason or another why I had to deal with it on my own. But when I did deal with it on my own, I would be punished. So the next time bullshit happened, I wouldn't want to defend myself because not because I'd be afraid of upsetting the bully or getting hurt myself. I'd be worried about getting punished later on for overreacting for this, for that, and the other. And every time I'll try to explain, but they did this, they did that. Oh, we don't care about them. We're talking to you. We're not talking about their behavior. We're talking about your behavior. You got to worry about yourself. Don't worry about them. It's kind of hard to worry about myself. And I'm hilarious how closed my eyes are and how stoned off my ass I fucking look this entire time. And believe me, really, I'm not that stoned. God damn. Maybe I am. Where was I? The more people in authority excuse bad behavior, the more they are teaching the toxic, misbehaving individual that their behavior is okay. People don't just do things that are bad for the sake of doing something that is bad. They do things for the sake of doing something bad as long as they can get caught, as long as they don't get caught. If there's even a small fear of being caught, that's why people don't drive in the what's it called? Um Carpool lanes. People don't drive in the carpool lanes because they're afraid of getting a ticket. People don't speed because they're afraid of getting a ticket. But there's lots of things people just do because they know they're going to get away with it. Almost everybody cheats just a little bit on your taxes. Just a little bit. Because you know what? I'm going to get an extra 50 to 100 bucks and nobody's going to care. Okay, why do bullies bully? Because they enjoy it, yes, but also because they can get away with it. Why do Karens act like Karens? Because they have gotten away with it. I remember when I want to say it was Mummy Returns with The Rock, but it might have been the first Mummy. It was me, my mother, and my father in a theater. And there was a woman sitting right in front of us being really obnoxiously, ridiculously loud, okay? And my mom, and this has been going on for easily 20, 30 minutes. It was like halfway through the movie. This woman had just not shut up, okay? My mom leans forward. Excuse me, ma'am. We're trying to watch the movie. Can you please quiet down? And I saw the lady twist around and backhand my mom right in the face. My mom reacted. She grabbed this woman and said, "Hey, this woman just slapped me. Get the cops." What does my dad do? As my mom is screaming, "This woman hit me, get the cops, this woman hit me, get the cops," my mother's husband grabs her and drags her out of the theater as if my mom had done something wrong by reacting to this blatant, outright assault. And okay, maybe the woman didn't intend to actually hit my mom in the face. She just meant to wave her off. She made full contact. I heard it. So, what did this woman just get taught? She just got to backhand somebody for telling her to be quiet in a movie theater. And the woman that she backhanded, husband, dragged her out. That's how non confrontational my father was. Oh, my son's being abused. Nah, I can't get involved. Oh, my wife just got backhanded. Well, let's get my wife out of here. My video just went all over the damn place, didn't it? It did. Let's see what I have for dinner. Hopefully. Oh, and yes, when I get a chance, I'm going to set aside $1 and head back over there, and I'm going to pay them the extra dollar that I owe them. Oh. Look at that. There should be some corn tortillas in here. Surprised there's not more beans. Oh, There is more beans. I tipped the dish. Look at this. And this here would be the Corona that cost $5. $5 for a 12-ounce beer. But just down at the bodega, 7-ounce for $9. Well, it's a restaurant. They gotta charge what they decide to charge. I hope you guys enjoy my rambling video of me being unintentionally an a-hole myself and getting a beer for $1 less, which was awesome. No, see, that really annoyed me because I had just signed the receipt and just added $3 to their tip. I think that's interesting how tipping used to be for, oh, you're the waitress or the waiter and you're bringing my food to my table and you're getting me my drink and you're going to clean the table up for me after we're done. And that's kind of what tipping was for, right? But tipping is still a thing even though we're going in and just taking our food to go. What's really funny is when Uber does tipping, because that not Uber, Uber Eats, DoorDash, whatever, when they do tipping, because that tip goes to the driver then. So where are the well, I'm gonna call that that. Thank you very much for listening. Goodbye.